Hi everyone, Adam here, and this is a quick movie review of Anaconda 2025. And this stars Jack Black, Paul Rudd, Steve Zahn, Thandie Newton, Daniela Melchior, Selton Mello, and directed by Tom Gormican. And the plot sees Griff, played by Paul Rudd, a pretty much a background actor, even though he had aspirations of being something bigger. And Doug McAllister, played by Jack Black, wanted to be a filmmaker but is now shooting wedding videos. So Griff and Doug have been friends for years and have always enjoyed making movies together. But their career paths never actually went where they wanted them to. Both Doug and Griff are having a midlife crisis. But then Griff is somehow able to get the rights to Anaconda. And they decide they're going to shoot it. They can't get the budget they want, so they're going to have to shoot it low budget style. Basically with a limited crew and limited budget. And they also intend to use a real anaconda. So going to Brazil and a boat and a snake handler. And bringing their friend Kenny, played by Steve Zahn, and Claire, their friend who used to make movies with them when they were children, played by Thandie Newton. They're also joined by Los Santiago Braga, who's a snake handler. But when the snake they're using is accidentally killed, they decide they're going to have to find a replacement anaconda. As you'd expect, things don't go to plan, and let's just say the anaconda is a bit bigger than they thought it would be. And let's just say their movie might not have a happy ending, or it might not even be completed. Okay, so that's the basic premise of Anaconda. This is kind of weird. It's not a remake, it's not a reboot, or a reimagining. It's basically the original movie is a plot point, which is kind of strange for something like this. And it does sometimes get meta. Some characters saying, Hollywood's run out of ideas. While it does have a few funny moments, I wouldn't say this was hilarious, to be honest. I think Paul Rudd and Jack Black work well together. I know some people who don't like Jack Black, and that's fine. I don't mind him. But yeah, it's pretty much what you'd expect of how he plays a character in this. But Paul Rudd's character is actually very likable. He's just somebody who is just trying to get by. And I will say this snake looks a lot better than the one from the original Anaconda, but of course it is because, well, of course it does, because that movie was, I think it was 1998. Still in the very early age of, CGI. But the snake looks pretty good here. I did like Steve Zahn as Kenny, though. His character is, let's just say, he's unstable. In a humorous way. I thought he was very good. And look, it's quite decently made. I mean, it's a big budget action, comedy, horror, so... But I don't know, it just seemed to be missing something, I don't know. And while I like the cast, and it's an interest rather than just being a direct sequel to the original or a reboot, it kind of does, it's kind of like Tropic Thunder, Overall, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. So, I mean, it's just okay. I think there's potential for a lot more, though. So, I'll give it a 6. It's completely watchable, though. And yeah, there's a few cameos that I won't mention. As always, just my opinion. Feel free to disagree, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adam, and I'll see you again soon. I bet you didn't know I was the snake wrangler on the original Anaconda. Yeah, have a look. Okay, you weren't meant to swallow John Voight. Spit him out now. Spit out John Voight.